in between playing Baldur's Gate, I'm figuring out, I'm like preparing dinner. I'm going to velvet the chicken, lads, which just sounds dirty to me. You're going to velvet the chicken. What are you going to do to the chicken? Leave the chicken alone. I usually just throw the chicken into pan, cook chicken, eat chicken. That's it. I'm not very articulate with my cooking, lads. It's just basically throw into pan, cook with fire. So, as far as I can tell, this is some kind of chapel, and the priest was murdered. There's his corpse over there, actually. Hello.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not
Ambition
got all day.
and curiosity ails me. I'm undergoing delayed lipid metamorphosis. I think she's going to take it as a joke.
You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to.
How did he die?
Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
There's a flying elephant with a hat and a frickin' pipe, dude. What the shit is this?
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself.
I can't take this
You
seriously.
are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
It's rather elementary, if I don't say so myself. Why is there a flying elephant?
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
I know how annoying partner beings can be, especially ones from Celestia. Celestia? Isn't that a My Little Pony thing or something? Before you ask how I know that, I have a friend who is a Barney that occasionally watched High Myth. Yeah, it's your fault I know that.
Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor.
I hate to break it to you.
Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
I hate to blame it to you, but there's a lot more corpses in the basement. If you think the investigator did a shoddy job, I can look into the murder for you.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Well, there's like 1 billion bodies in the basement. How's that for evidence? Has he looked into that? Kiera Kelva?
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple.
And they should have been good looking?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle. Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Not a whorehouse or
I
something?
really hope you find something.
The elephant is going to a whorehouse. Why?
For all our sakes.
Why?
Sister Shira Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the amulet spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk.
Okay.
Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, Shall it be thou?
What are the consequences? I'm already quite mad. Goddamn, freaking low ass fucking rolls. Dude. Next, 6. Jesus! Okay, exactly 50. Jesus.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill,
I already have that.
but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
I already have that. The Herring Curse.
Oh, well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark. It's my way.
Where did all of Astarion's fucking abilities go to? The fuck? Astarion, all of your spells are gone, dude. What, where, why, where, what? There you go. That was anticlimactic.
Eternally cursed then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
Not my problem, dude.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Ooh, a diamond. Yeah, I'm not taking a curse to damage my wisdom for hideous laughter. I've already got that spell, dude. It's literally right there. Look, Tasha's hideous laughter. I've already got it. Maybe I'd get a better version of it? Or something?
When will I get to try?
Woof.
Wolf.
A charming effort, but you can't fool me. You're not a dog. So what the hell are you doing in my kennels?
Woof.
Oh, gods. Unless you want me to shove you in one of these cages, stop barking and start speaking.
Woof. Hello.
Hello. What do you want?
You're awfully harsh to the boy when I write.
It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs, and makes more of a mess.
I think I found one of your dogs. Scratch. Is it one of our dogs?
Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight leash. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
Whistle for Scratch. You're not taking him back. I will kill you all.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy.
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. You've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy.
He doesn't seem happy to see
This
you
dog
back
is
yet.
property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now.
Fuck you will. He lives with me. You can't just take him.
I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out.
But I
This is
can
a private
kill
yard.
you. Yeah, you might be able to bully a dog and a boy, but threaten me in, I'll snap you in two. Didn't even need my bonus.
You'll do no such thing.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning.
I'll give you to the count of 10 to leave these kennels. Oh, 1, 2. Yeah, you hurt animals. I will kill you. I don't even care if this roll fails. I'm going to kill her in public. 15. We should.
Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
You got rid of her.
Yep.
I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
I know, sweetie. We will be safe in the water.
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
Release the other one? You didn't release the other one then. I'll get Scratch back up. Where is Scratch? I swear, the game keeps messing with my toolbars. It's very irritating.
And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
There you go. Good boy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
If we want to find the clown, we better to ask them the shapeshifter that killed him, right?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to Dribbles the Clown?
I killed him, bathed in his blood. A death worthy of the list. Of the tribunal.
Where is Dribble's corpse?
Mistress needed his body parts. For her art.
Why did you attack? We know. Absolute. Single about the crowd. Same as why do you attack? What creature do you? We already know. He's a doppelganger. What's the tribunal?
The greatest honor. Of them all.
You singled me out from the crowd. Why? We already know why from the thing, right? I'll get that one, I guess.
I saw in your eyes what I see in my own. Death.
Creature is doppelganger, right? Why did you attack?
To sow chaos. It is his will.
Okay, that's all the questions I get.
Spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Speak to me, Father. Reveal unto me your secrets.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
How did you die?
A poison blade. Paralysis.
Why did he kill you?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What were you doing when you were attacked?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
And why were you hiding Brilgor?
Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, that answers that, right?
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
May the gods forgive me for what I'm about to do. Dig up his corpse and ask it questions.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
And where did you die?
Tunnels. Beneath. Temple. Hidden from sight.
How do I find these tunnels? I mean, I think I already know that, right?
Concealed buttons. Lorgan opened for me.
How did you die?
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
We know that already. Why was he helping you? I'm assuming he means the father. Were you alone when you died?
Father Lorgan. Helping me.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
May you rest in
Never a
relative
dull
peace. Maybe. That one's highlighted as being like able to be raised.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
I found this flowery key. What is it for?
Flophouse. Dolor's secrets.
Kill Father Lorgan.
No. Dolor did. Splendid. Kill.
Oh, I think that's actually one of the other ones.
Our blood-red dwarf. Tricky. Hungry.
Who do you work for? I think Dorlo, but...
We.
The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Raise the Dead is really good for, like, finding, information. I bet I can... Yeah, I can just jump. Ruby. There's just a ruby city. Okay, cool. Up the ladder, and let's find this flophouse thing. Does this get... Yeah, it gets us past the checkpoint as well. Yeah, they're vampires. There's no way they're not vampires. They literally keep getting the sunlight hypersensitivity debuff. That looks like Siri from The Witcher.
Before we leave scouring places
No,
like
it
this
doesn't.
behind.
Glowing red lights. Hello, vamps.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done, and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion? It cannot be.
Hardly
That's
recognise
no
them
way
in
to
this
welcome
terrible
back
gear.
a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Hold your tongue.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
Where's he going? Put him in the sun. Yeah.
Why does Cazador need me? What is he planning?
Brother! Please!
Talk or burn. Your choice.
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Keep talking.
The Black Mass, it will be his triumph. He'll complete the ritual and emerge the vampire ascendant. He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. He'll wield power no vampire has ever possessed. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking in the light as living vampires. We'll be free, brother.
You can't believe that. You can't be that stupid.
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? We've given him everything. Our blood and tears. And he's finally going to reward us. And you will be with us when the time comes. It's fate, written in your very flesh.
They'll warn him we're coming.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Still, though, a living vampire.
What of it? You can already walk in the sun. You sound interested, yeah.
Who wouldn't be interested? It's the ultimate freedom. Freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a real life in the sun. No tapple required. And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Cazador, once and for all.
Unless it's all a lie.
It doesn't feel like a lie. It feels like exactly the kind of power Cazador would chase. I have to know. I have to face him.
Sure, why not?
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Go up there, Astarion. I don't know if they're going to realise that you've looted a bunch of stuff. I want to come up here and cast Talk to Dead on that chick that we found. The dead body under the bed.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Murdered by my son. Oh man, that's awful.
Where can I find your son?
The corpse remains silent.
Doesn't know. Shit.
It does not know.
Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
What was your son's secret?
killed folk slowly. He liked it.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim.
So, I found a corpse in your attic.
Murdered? Oh, dearie me. And to think, her remains were just a whisper away. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards.
Foreign had a son.
Dolor. Weird fella. He'd come and go, quiet as a bug's breath. Never here when his mum needed him. Always here when she didn't.
I'm looking for a killer. A dwarf, dressed in red. Just like you.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? You halfling, you oaf.
My mistake, you all look the same. I can't tell with you people. I like how he was like, the dwarf part was more of an insult than the murderer. Continuing to look around the house of demonetization lads. There's also a flying elephant, which is just weird that it's here. Hold on.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I found new evidence of this together. She asked me to find Logan's real killer, seeing as you can't be bothered.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
I can't take it seriously. It's an elephant that's flying, and its freaking wings are on the back of its head, and it's holding a pipe, a monocle, a hat, and a goblet of wine. A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, among them more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Logan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Logan killed?
There's a standoff between two of my dogs going along back here. What's going on? What is it? What is it? What? What are you doing? What is it? Oh, you're growling. It's growling. It's growling. What is it, Yin? What's she doing? She bullying you? She's like 4 times smaller than you. What are you doing? I found a body in the flophouse nearby. I think it's related.
You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that.
Yeah, I'm leaving the best
I
for
need
last.
hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Logan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor?
I spoke to both corpses. They were killed by a dwarf dressed in red.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Logan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less.
I mean, both of the corpses literally both said, you know, that they didn't kill him. So you already know for a fact that this spell must be known, Speak the Dead. So they know the corpses can't lie, they can only tell the truth. And both of them, yeah, so it's not him. You know it's not him, which means the investigation's still open. Stupid elephant. Stupid goddamn elephant.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murderers to the Baldur's resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
There's several things in life I never thought I'd see.
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
There's several things in life you don't expect to see. A flying elephant with wings on its head, a hat, a pipe, and drinking a gulp of wine. It's one of those things. What's upstairs? Let's go see the Dryad. Let's go get demonetized, lad. So far, the House of Demonetization has been distinctively lacking in demonetization. And I, for one, am disappointed by this. Raphael, what are you up to, you little bastard?
I'm glad you came. Not to my door. Not yet. But to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
How's he doing?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Another party trick. Show me something real.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far.
I'm tenacious.
But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus, maybe? It's not the Emperor. Definitely not. Because I still don't trust the Emperor bloke, because he believes that the Mind Flayer stuff is... He wants people to turn to Mind Flayers. He believes that I should go to the Mind Flayers. He wants me to use the powers. The entire time he was basically lying to me, trying to get me to use the powers because he believes I should turn. And the only thing he disagrees with is he doesn't want the Elder Brain controlling them. He doesn't like the Elder Brain, because screw the Elder Brain. But he would happily just control the Elder Brain himself, and then I don't know what he'd do with it. Or if it would be any better than what the three gods are going to do anyway. So it's not the Emperor. The prison by itself is just a jail cell. The guy inside is the Orpheus dude. That's where the power comes from, right? So, him?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Orpheus's guards tried to kill me. He's dangerous.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
The Emperor is the only reason I'm still alive.
No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain.
Which is what I've been saying.
An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
The devil's
Perhaps
not wrong.
it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
Also do it. Devil's not wrong. But he'll have his own angle, but he's not wrong. Orpheus's power is the reason. The prism isn't, because the prism is just a jail cell. The dude inside it is the reason that he has the powers. And the Emperor is subduing him so that he can't get away, so that he can use the powers. And he's right, god damn it. I thought this immediately at the beginning from the way the Emperor dude was talking. He lied to us at the beginning. He kept trying to get us to use the Illithid tadpole stuff without telling us what it would do. Because in his mind, we would be more beautiful turned. Blah, 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 blah. He's been nothing but this. He's kept us alive, yes, but the devil's right. He kept us alive because he needs us. What happens when he no longer needs us? What happens when we get to the frickin' Elden Brain and he just takes it over and then turns us at a slap of his frickin' fingers? He's not wrong. That's the thing. He's legitimately not wrong, as far as I can see. I don't trust it. I don't. Whereas Orpheus is not a friend of Lakif's, because he's imprisoned and she stole everything. And he's not a friend of the Elden Brain. So he wouldn't side with the Illithids, he wouldn't side with the Gith. And who are we at war with? The Gith and the Illithids. The only caveat is that if we free him and then he decides to kill us and doesn't trust us. But if he sees us free him, why would we free him? And he has the power, obviously, to stop the thing and stop the tadpoles, right? But I am convinced, I am genuinely convinced that Orpheus is probably our best bet. I was really tempted to side with him in the beginning. Damn you, demon. Damn you.
This war is far from over.